In a world where everything is urgent, reactive, emotional, overwhelming, and chaotic, God calls us to something different. Did you like my intro?
I loved your intro. Yeah, I loved your intro.
It was very dramatic for that dramatic hook. Let's call it a hook.
You nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh my gosh. This is episode 3 of our Wise Woman series. With, of course, this is Moms on a Mission.
Yes.
But we are doing a minisode series right now of the Wise Woman series. And so this is episode 3. It is a quiet, steady spirit.
Which you were anything but on that intro.
In a world. Yes, that was... That's one of my secret
Talents.
I like to do voices.
In your next life, you'll be a
Yeah.
voiceover.
Maybe it was in a previous life.
That could have been. That could have been.
Yes. All right. Scripture is 1 Peter 3:4. That I say what if got on here what it talks about. Where did my scripture go? Good grief. Okay. 3:4 talks about a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. So this is a difficult one for me. And because God calls us to like quietness, stillness, peacefulness, gentleness.
It's not something that I'm very good at either.
No. And we live chaotic lives, and we play sports, and we have businesses, and we record podcasts, and we do all things at the church and all these kind of things. And so this one is, again, in this series, we've been talking to ourselves. This is another one that's like hitting me right in the chest.
Straight to the heart.
Yep.
No, because you're exactly right. There's so many relatable moments because things are chaotic, but I also feel like we are very purposeful in everything that we're doing. So
Trying to be.
trying, yes, every day. But saying yes to things, it is saying no to other things in a sense.
Yes,
totally. A yes for me and you is a no for something else. Which, sitting here right now, a yes to podcasting is a no to being out and showing homes at the moment.
Yes.
So it's just, strategic scheduling, intentionality with other things so that, because this is important to us.
Yes.
And
We have a lot of fun doing it.
we do. We really do. You should, I wish you were here for some of the behind the scenes.
I don't. Most of them, I am the butt of it. No.
It's fantastic. You guys are missing out. But all of that to get back to, we do experience a lot of chaos, a lot of high emotions, but we feel like we are called to these things and that we are trying to steward the situations well.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a situation with my kiddo this week. And like right now is my oldest. He's got his grandfather is actually asking him to do a 3D print for him. And it like if they can get it right, he'll be able like it'll be kind of crucial for a business that he has. His grandfather has. So he's working on this print and he's really struggling with it. He also has been given the opportunity to do like a little vending business.
Oh, okay.
We thought we had a vending machine. It went out from under us. We didn't buy it in time. And so that's kind of fallen through. We're kind of scrambling to try to get a vending machine where we need to be or where it needs to be. And then on top of it, he is trying to finish his year out with honors with distinction.
Oh, very cool.
Well, he's behind on getting some hours for his ag class, which has really a little bit out of his control. Of course, he's at my mercy because, I'm the one that has to drive him there.
Sure.
There's all these different things. And it came to a head for him the other day. And because he may not be able to finish the year. If he doesn't get his hours in, he won't get his distinction because he won't get a high enough grade to finish out with distinction. So he lost it. He had a little bit of a breakdown on the front porch on Monday morning. And he's like, everything I'm trying to do right now is completely crumbling. And I was like, dude, this is not how it's supposed to be. Like,
right.
You need to take a breath, allow yourself, give yourself some space and some time. Like, we just need to touch base with this person that you are trying to put this vending machine in and let them know, hey, listen, I'm so sorry. I've looked, something happened with the one I had planned. If the opportunity still stands, I'd love to continue to pursue it, but this is where I'm at right now. Take that off your plate. If this print thing with the 3D printer isn't going to work out, let them know, hey, you need to send me a different file. I can't get this to work out.
Sure. Yeah.
Take some things off your plate, take a breath, give yourself some room. And we did that. We sat down and we sent out a couple emails, you know, just tried to figure out what we're going to do to get the hours in for the project. And he left feeling better, but he had just allowed all of these things to just weigh on him for days and
Yeah.
days. And I hated that for him, because genuinely, that is not what God has called us to do, even though those all came from really good places.
Yeah, the intentionality or the
Yeah.
intention was pure.
Yes, he wants to have a little business, which I'm thrilled about. He loves, science end of it, 3D printer, like, love that. He's learning so much through that. Like, all of these things are great. They have great thoughts behind them, but sometimes just can't execute.
Yeah.
And we're not meant to continuously execute all the time.
Yeah. And it's real easy for me to sit here and go, well, he's definitely his mother's child and, has this
Insane. Yes.
has this plan, has this game plan in place, because he's a man after his mama's own heart. Because I see all the things that you can accomplish. And it doesn't mean that, they're not stacked up here and become a balancing act. So I love that you took the time to sit down with him and go, hey, let's go through these and let's alleviate some of the things off of this tray. And sometimes that is as simple as a phone call. Sometimes it is as simple as, which I know is much easier said than done for you and I because we're not no people, but, no, I can't do this right now. No, I can't do this at all is like debilitating to me.
Especially if it's something you're like, oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's never something that I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I still have to say no, even though it's something I'm like, ooh, I really want to do that.
I know, and I hate saying no. I really do. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I do think that like debilitating is a good word for it, at least for me, because I don't want to feel like I've let anybody else down.
Yeah.
But I also know the importance of, not stacking things up too high over here, because I do have to model to the kids what it looks like to juggle all these things.
Yes.
And what it looks like to be intentional and take a step back sometimes. And I just think that you have done that so well, with being able to sit them down like that and go, hey, let's just cross some of these off.
Yeah.
However, whatever that looks like, a phone call, or like I said, touching base back with the person to get the hours in. We're never going to drop the ball on them intentionally,
right,
for anything.
Yeah. And it's not weakness. It's nothing that is saying, it's not laziness. It's actually intentionality and awareness. And I think, especially like with me and you, that are involved in so many different things, and so many other moms, and parents just in general, it's easy, we want to model these good behaviors, and, we want to be involved in church. We want to volunteer. We want to help others. At the same time, we don't want to lose, like, I never want my kid to look back and think, she was there for a lot of people. Maybe not me, but a lot of people.
Yeah, that would be a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, I never want that to be the outcome or the takeaway for my kids.
Yeah,
like, yes,
because I've told you along those lines of, it has always been really important to me to show up to them for field trips.
Yeah,
because I don't know of one that I can look back on and think myself back to that my parents attended. Like my mom went on one with me that I can remember. I think we were in 3rd grade. We went to the World of Coca-Cola downtown. Beyond that, I don't remember them at anything. I have never missed a field trip for either one of them up to this point in life. And there were a couple things that we could not attend during like the COVID period, out of my control. But beyond that, I've always said I want them to look back and know that I was there for everything. I've tried to be at every game, every practice. I've tried. I certainly have attended way more than I have missed,
Yeah.
which has always been the goal.
Yes.
But I never, you're exactly right. I never want them to go, well, they went to all of such and such game, their games, their meets, their whatever competitions,
Mm-hmm.
but rarely came to mine. Like I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. That is I want to model this good behavior. I want to show them what it looks like to be there for others, to show up, to volunteer, give of my time, give of my talents and my treasure. But I don't want it to come at their expense.
At their expense. Yep.
Yeah. So there is, well, I have some like application notes, just like in our previous episodes. Choosing peace over control. That one, that one's hard sometimes. Like, like I see a free weekend, like that just has opportunity written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
But normally those are so few and far between that really the only opportunity you really need to take on that free weekend is peace,
Mm-hmm.
relaxing, slow morning, coffee on the porch, like chilling out, let everybody take a breath. And that is so hard for me.
Yes.
Because I'm like, we have a free Saturday? Let's pack that baby full.
Yep.
Like there's so many things we could get done, like that it's not what we're called to do. That there's something sacred about that time with God and with ourselves and allowing ourselves to take a breath. Like my husband he loves to go down and fish. And sometimes he'll get a little bit of time in the evening
in your front yard
to go. Yeah, in the front yard in our pond. But if he could go, like we just had a Saturday where it was a slow Saturday, and he went down and threw a rod in the morning, and it was like unheard of. Like,
right, yeah.
And he even said at the end of the day, he's like, it's been a great day. Don't get me wrong, we cut the grass, we weed eated, we cleaned up some, we whatever, but he got to just have a slow morning, and it was good for all of us.
Yeah.
So
I love that. Because do your kids, and I feel like this goes hand in hand with, quiet and slow, do you ever hear them say, I'm bored?
Yeah, they do sometimes, but I'm like, it's like for a 5-second window.
See, mine will say, I'm bored. And I'll say, good.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
You have to be bored sometimes. You have to go outside and use your imagination.
Yes.
You have to be independent and in figuring out how to become unbored.
Mm-hmm.
And those things do not come at, or they do not come with a screen or screen's biggest one for me. If they wanna bust out a game and play something together, that's fine. But most of the time, if they tell me that they are bored, I say, that's wonderful. Go outside and figure something out to do that alleviates that boredom.
Yeah. Well, and like we've talked about this at church, it's really hard to hear from God. It's easy to talk to him in the middle of things, but it's hard to hear from him when there is constant movement and you're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to sit still and just think through things and listen is a skill I feel like we're losing.
And it feels awkward.
Yeah. You're like,
it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like, look at the clock, see how much time's gone by. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It feels like half an hour.
Yes. I'll confess, I do a little bit better if and I think you said like you listen to podcasts and stuff like that. I used like when you clean, this is one of the times that I'm fairly decent at trying to listen or just talk to God, because I used to clean for somebody. And so I didn't necessarily put I wanted her to be able to talk to me and hear me and I hear her. So I couldn't listen to anything the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I had to have that time where it was just quiet. I was just cleaning her bathrooms or her kitchen or whatever. And I got so much thinking time.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking and just talking with the Lord, because she was, she could talk to me, but she wasn't necessarily always talking to me.
Right.
And so there was a lot of like quiet. And that was some of the most, I went through a lot of things like thinking in that time because I couldn't do anything. I was moving my hands, but there was no talking and nothing coming in. It was just quietness.
And it forced in a sense,
Yeah.
but like a welcomed
Mm-hmm.
force.
It was good for me.
Yeah.
It was good. I went to a conference once and this guy was like, um, he was saying that when he was a real estate guy and he was talking about when he had first really kind of started to experience wealth. And he said, one of the first things I did was get a driver. And somebody was like, what? Why would that be one of your first things? He was
because
like,
of the time.
yes, the time I have to sit in my own thoughts and think through everything. I don't have to pay attention to the road. I don't have to be, I can be doing things, but I don't have to be. But I can sit there and think through scenarios and all of these different deals and all the stuff I have going on. He was like, that time for me has been priceless.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
It makes a good point.
Yes. Yep. Because there's a lot of time spent in the car, especially like in his position, he would go and speak. So he was in a vehicle or
Yeah.
a plane and things like that a lot. So I was like, that's a really good thought.
That is very wise.
Yes.
Which is sometimes, I hate driving. I hate it with a passion.
I'm 50-50.
Ugh, I hate it. And I think it was because I had to sit in a patrol car for 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
that's why I don't
that.
like it now is I just like, give me the short commute.
Yeah.
But there are often times where Josh will do the same thing and he's like, I know that you hate driving, but can you please, when we're going to wherever, so that I can accomplish what I need to accomplish over here in the passenger seat?
Oh, wow. You're allowed to drive and with your husband around?
Oh, it's
my
requested.
word.
Yeah, it's requested. You know why? Because we have both successfully completed EVOC. That's, do you know what that is? Emergency Vehicle Operation course.
Oh.
So that was during the academy where you had to basically do all of these specialized training in a police vehicle.
Yeah.
Down in good old
So he
Gypsy.
trusts you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's not it's really, and I'm not going to say never. Sometimes he is exhausted and he gets over there and he closes his eyes on his way to wherever we're going. But
Yeah.
sometimes he's just like, I still have things that I need to knock out.
Yeah.
Need you to drive for this next 30, 45 minutes so that I can finish getting all the things done.
Yep. You turn on the hot spot and you get it done. I've done
And the
that
hot seat.
so many times. Yes.
Hot spot and the hot seat. Because we all know that for those of us that are nearing 40, it is it's for our backs. It's no longer just a heated seat. It's back therapy.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Do you have the massagers?
No.
Oh,
Just
somebody
heated.
I know has massagers. I was like, what? I would never get
Sounds
out.
nice though.
Yeah.
Perhaps on the next one.
Yeah, a little back rub on the way there. Ooh,
I'm not
awesome.
opposed.
All right. So 1 Peter 3:4 talks about a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. So how do we apply this? We're not, overreaching. We are trying to choose peace over, controlling and doing more and saying more yeses. And then also thinking about just choosing to trust God in the middle of the chaotic seasons.
Yeah.
This is a really good little clip too. You do not have to match the chaos that is around you.
No, that's a good point.
Love that.
And I saw too that just because quiet does not actually mean silent, passive, weak, or walked over, but it does mean peaceful and not reactive, anchored, not anxious, and spirit led, not emotion led.
Ooh, love that too.
And that again, it's so much. It's way easier said than done.
It is. So how do we apply it? And so our challenge this week is to take that breath, like we said last time, and to choose the calm choice over the chaotic or the controlling choice this week.
Yeah.
There's always a one or the other choice. It's okay to say no, to take something off of your plate, to push that back a little bit, and to choose the peaceful choice. So just think about, that quick little thought this week. I did. Which way did I go? Which choice did I make?
Yep. Am I led by emotions right now, or am I led by the Holy Spirit?
Yep. All right, mamas, we are working on creating a more peaceful and wise home with these little mini episodes. We hope you are enjoying this content. If you are, we would love for you to leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. As you know, we do not do any of this without our amazing producer, Stay Stoked Creative Co. You can find more about him in the show notes below. And we have a goal this year, 10,000 subs on YouTube. So if you are not already, please subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. And last but not least, there is a link below to a link tree that you can get an actual PDF of this. If you've been following along, you can get a PDF version of these quick little scriptures and the lessons that apply within them. So you can find that in the show notes as well. We hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for listening, you guys. Be blessed.
See ya.